I've been doing but it's only that it keeps trying to come distance. Don't come on and listen to my heart and my soul that I'm right to the mission. Got me uncertain about my position. What about the energy that I invest in? The cost it is the questions. For the world, I'ma get blood. It doesn't really matter what the quest is. All the wise to the ask, I don't get no reply when I talk to myself every time. Ain't nobody on the line, it's ringing in my phone in my head, but I'm always gonna pick up when they count. It's just how I'm wired. I know the capabilities, the strength, the endurance, and the agility. Wrestling with the keys in my hands, I don't be a number one C major. I turn it to a symphony. So not a typical role model, with everything I do, I'll be giving the full throttle. I can't start myself to the moment of self-doubt, but the voice saying give up, nobody gets louder. It's a fight that I know that I can't lose. If it's me against me, then who can I call true? I'm knowing the truth, I gotta stay out of my head. If I can't overcome it, then really it's no use. Yeah, I've been going 100 to 0. Just slow it down and gain control of my ego. Unafraid, but this became so pitiful. Somebody fix me, cause I'm a broken Rooted in the ashes, like a phoenix in the eyes of the master. Takes flight when the sky turns to blackness. I can hear the music through the cries of the past tracks. I can see they depend on me. The pendulum gonna swing through the pen. I'm free. I read into what's right. They depend on me. The pen is doomed to end. That depends on me. I don't need a crystal ball to get involved. Predict the fall, risk it all. Devil's a line in my palm to give me an upper hand and force it. Wasn't known all along. The cows and the cons of role playing the lion heart. The role that I'm playing by a mind star. If I fail once, I can fail twice. Even 3 times. I'll be the smoke when the fire starts. Right here. Taking some scarcity hands on the clock, trying to bury me. Count down the minutes. Time to start to finish. Shout out all the critics. Got no other limits. I defy the physics. I know that I can't lose. If it's me against me, then we take it to make sense. Moment of truth. I gotta follow through the vision. If I can't see that, the really is so true. I've been going 100 to 0. Feel slow it down and gain control of my ego. Unafraid, but then again so fearful. Somebody fix me, cause I'm a broken. 思い出しよう僕らは何も欲しがった分かってるって気づいてるごめんよ覚えてI wanna see you walk right now. I wanna see you walk right now. Let's take it to the moon right. Baby, you start your move right. And I told we taking it up to the top. And I said I'm turning this shit up a notch. When they play on my soul, they say it's a bomb. Wanna dance to the beat like the shit was a bomb. I make sure that she knows. She knows the ring. Baby, know that I'm nobody gets stuck up. It's fun to know I'm a dream. Every time you on your problems, for you to my seat, I'll be. You got me thinking about the time. I've been getting the money, been on my grind. Baby, love your body and that's no lie. I'm bugging in my mind. But you might lose my mind. Yeah, that's on my soul. That's on my soul. You got some jeans, she like you acting, you sling. So I say I rap and I sing. Girl, I can do everything. Out from the block where I sing. Niggas up like some drummer bean. She like go driving, she clean. She want me to touch her knee. She like skin with a fat ass. And I want me to tap, 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 tap. She talk dirty, I talk back. She wears her on her head back. Let's stop that cat, they big man. That lyric get me too fast. They follow me everywhere I go. DJ to Monaco. Bota, bota. Shawty gon' tell me. Bota, bota, bota. You got me thinking about them times. Got me getting the money, getting on my mind. Baby, love your body and that's no lie. I'm bugging in my mind. Might lose my mind. That's all my soul. That's all my soul. Follow me, I'm standing on the border of everything. Can you feel the spirits? Sausages and love. So we can let's try and clear all the darkness to find us. So hold on side some cool. Still cold, cold, I can see in my breath. After the season you left, baby, I'm stuck in my ways. They say the cold is what's so hardest to break. It's funny how I did it all this place. No emotion of the process to make it's better this way. So long to feel alive, so long to let it go. I stand replacing all recognize my strength. Too long to feel the pain. Too long to feel the pain. You want for me. I'm cool. On the phone, but I'm out of range when I'm all up in the mountain ranges. And I know you won't put this on your playlist. So your friends all mad, I'm keeping you nameless. I was down bad for you from the jump. Thought you would've won. Now I gotta regain my trust. Matter of fact, I don't trust no one. Left me in the dust. Got me out of touch with emotions. Too long to be the pain. Too long to be the pain. Some everybody ready to rock? Let me tell you something about life. I was young, like a school, down in the cellar till you came around. What you think? Gave me the power to set me free. Don't want to be running through some miserable dust of our lives. Let's be creative till the day that we die. I do I tell ya one more time. Right, my sound is laying dead. It's such a dirty thing. Baby, imagination dance and tell with a different game. Sound of mind, shine, love, crazy is ready to go. There's a hell of a come on now, down the line. Hey guys. Cereal, milk and cereal, cereal, cereal and milk, and cereal, 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 cereal and milk, 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 cereal and milk. I want my weed, get into the meeting, feeling kinda green. I keep it for myself, 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 no, I keep it for myself, I keep it for myself, I keep it for myself. Taking the fucking complex, but you can't change, 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 you're magically delicious. But I'm both wishing it's the time to see on the front, the breaking was about what's me. And cereal, and cereal, and cereal, cereal, and cereal, and cereal, and cereal, cereal, and cereal, and cereal, and cereal, cereal. Milk and cereal, cereal, cereal and milk, stereo, 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 cereal, cereal and milk, cereal and milk, cereal and milk, cereal and milk, cereal and milk. Cereal, Don't speak, no, don't try. It's been a secret for the longest time. Don't run, no, don't hide. Been running from it for the longest time. I'm gonna try and get it. Confused in my dreams, I do anything I want to you. My emotions are naked, they're taking me out of my mind.
Whether it be responsibility for Spina or sorrow, or Mr. Callous' death, it all is so due.
I sent them back. back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
It's the feeling you're just trying to get them off our back. But never mind, though.
I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vacher.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
How could I after such critical new evidence appeared?
Just kinda wasn't speaking for everyone just now,
Unfortunately, this seems to have been wiped from existence. Doesn't seem to have a match anywhere. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder any investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vacher person is a key witness in the incident.
Does that mean we're too late, though?
No, there is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they want to. That is the archives of the Justice Noveletta, a place where detailed files on all cases in recent years are kept. If the Osina Medium is one of the young women who went missing, we should be able to find some related information there.
So Novelette maintains an archive of case files? Guess that's the hard teaching justice for you. In that case, let's look to him, shall we? Aren't you coming along, Novelette? Did you get tired?
No, it's nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
The palais is right up ahead.
Come on.
Please, your business here. The Chief Justice is present.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Us? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't know who you are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no exceptions.
See, they've got great discipline too.
If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy, so please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
No. What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the trial of the Great Vision and Lily.
Oh, I remember. I put that in the Steamberg. You must be Winnie's attorney. It's all coming back to me now.
We're here today to report the archives and information on the following case.
That even means?
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business. Trust us.
All right, then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice is just inside.
Thanks so much.
Please come in.
Oh, him! It's him. Hey, Beth.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance.
So you're here, Buffy. You may have been an eyewitness to a serial disappearance case. We may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
Oh, I see. In that case, please wait here while I browse through the files. Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vache has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years. There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
To see the stars in the roof, how my heart was fixed as long as I am with you. The light in my bright eyes when you're near, the fluttering I feel like I just when you're here. Can't explain this kind of love. It pulls me to you, I want it, I can't get enough. So share this precious moment with me. Just take my hand and let's enjoy the things that we'll see.
Come back.
What if it was really just a dream?
To see the stars in the roof, how my heart was fixed as long as I am with you. The light in my bright eyes when you're near, the fluttering I feel as much as when you are here. Can't explain this kind of love. It pulls me to you, I want it, I can't get enough.
Miss Shelby,
Just take my hand and
your father passed for truly exceptional man.
we
deeply regret his death.
Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret?
You are not trying to be indifferent.
I can hear it in your voice. There's
There's no emotion behind your words. It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the Dover string, I pushed through the walls to talk to you as a last resort.
but you thought there was something different with the case.
Yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead.
Races on, blue blue speeds on a break of dawn. I see her eyes flashing past, driven through the streets, running through the hills, calculating the speed.
The value of human life is nothing compared to the whole loss you hold so dear. But why did you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die? Despised and hated by all. Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the
true meaning of regret.
I'm sorry, Sylvia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone. It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you never express anything. Oh.
In
any case,
everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Navia, are you?
I'm fine. Rain.
Kisan!
It's
Kisan!
raining.
You're right.
Kisan!
Wasn't it still sunny when we went to the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today.
Kisan! So every time that he said it rains.
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
What is it? Did you think of something?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was outside.
It was
uncovered in the rainfall there. Why, that thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value. Oh? Wait,
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water? And then got lost here?
You really think I found a true genius for a partner? You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier?
All right.
Yeah! What make me happy? Sure
Do you want to go with me now? Great. Let's go then. Walking the store, I got me a bag. So what am I told with a badass bitch? Back on my side of my street, that bitch. And they took it on gas, I was fucking his pants. I was up till I'm an amateur brain.
Whoa! What a huge ship!
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters. I thought it was the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
I might think you would love it when you see that Spina di Rosula had a glorious past. Seriously, with such a history we live in the forest. But now the time for vacation really starts.
Precise, where Spina di Rosula began, after all. It's our main base. Oh.
What?
Come on, let me try this skirt. Damn, no.
Lelouch, we're back.
Apologies for the wait. There was a grand to our most important partners. You said before that you still had some business at the court. What brings you back for us?
About that. It's because my partner reminded me of something really important. He survived my father's... You still remember, right, Lelouch?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call impossible murders.
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity in Busan.
At a glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
Wait! Didn't that guard guy who turned into water also mention that the primordial water could be used to produce
Yes,
sex?
he did. If you drink some for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer
For
many
many
side
side
effects,
effects,
such as
such as
losing the
losing the
ability
ability
to
to
focus.
focus.
And if you
And
were
if
to
you were to
stop
stop
drinking
drinking
it
it
completely,
completely,
you'll experience
experience
flashes of
flashes of
paranoia
paranoia
and
and
anxiety,
anxiety,
while
while
lacking
lacking
energy to
energy
do
to do
anything.
anything.
It's an
It's an
extremely
extremely
dangerous
dangerous
substance.
substance.
As he helped herself a sip, my
My
father was
father was
compelled to
compelled
put a
to
stop to
stop to
sending
send
abuse
abuse
and
and
called for
called
a
for a
complete
complete
ban of
ban of
it.
it.
Boss's uncompromising answer, believe that.
The
The
enemy
enemy
was
was
very
very
cunning.
cunning.
Recognizing
Recognizing
that,
that,
my
my
father
father
decided
decided
the
the
man's
man's
name
name
was
was
Doc.
Doc.
That
That
night,
night,
my
my
father
father
hosted a
hosted a
banquet at
banquet
his
at his
countryside
countryside
estate.
estate.
But
But
then,
then,
we
we
heard
heard
two
two
gunshots
gunshots
from the
from the
courtyard.
courtyard.
Several police vehicles came back on
On
its
its
own.
own.
I
I
now
now
believe the
believe the
most
most
important
important
clue was
clue was
something we
something we
all
all
overlooked at
overlooked
the
at the
countryside
countryside
estate.
estate.
It's
It's
odd,
odd,
but
but
considering
considering
it
it
now,
now,
it's
it's
right.
right.
We
We
still
still
don't know
don't know
what
what
happened.
happened.
But my
My
intuition
intuition
tells
tells
me
me
that
that
we're
we're
on the
on the
right
right
track to
track to
figuring it
figuring it
all
all
out.
out.
I'm
I'm
finally
finally
headed
headed
towards the
towards the
truth.
truth.
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions. It's unlikely that he turned on Boss with zero warning. I think this third person is probably the key to the full truth. On that note, however, even though this will not please you, mademoiselle, as you're your father's butler, I must still offer a word of warning. Our opponent is insidious too. They are extremely difficult to deal with, and Boss has already lost his life trying to bring them to justice. Even though Spina de Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time of peace. We have been talking about our lives. There is no need to follow your father's plan. It will be both wise and in line with Boss's wishes to step back and give up on the case.
If
That's
that's
indeed
indeed
what I
what we
wished
wished,
for, I
I
knew
knew
the
the
closest
closest
person
person
to
to
it.
it.
And
And
yet,
yet,
I was the
was the
one
one
most
most
kept
kept
in the
in the
dark.
dark.
What was the point
Point
of
of
him
him
dying
dying
without
without
sharing
sharing
any of
any
the
of the
secrets he
secrets he
knew?
knew.
Did
Did
he
he
manage to
manage to
protect
protect
anything
anything
in
in
the
the
end?
end?
Sin
Then
is
it's
still
still
here.
here.
Callously
Callously
unfaithful
unfaithful
is
is
still
still
his
his
epithet.
epithet.
And
And
Spina di
Spina
Rosula
Rosula
is
is
barely
barely
getting
getting
by.
by.
Nothing
Nothing
has
has
changed.
changed.
Did
Did
he
he
think
think
I'd
I
just
just
accept
accept
his
his
meaningless
meaningless
death
death
and live out my life just as meaninglessly? I've
I've
never
never
accepted
accepted
that.
that.
Ever.
Ever.
Not
Not
since
since
that
that
day,
day,
and
and
certainly
certainly
not
not
now.
now.
I
I
want to
want to
find out the
a
real
real
answer
answer
for
for
everyone's
everyone's
sake.
sake.
For the
For the
missing
missing
girls,
girls,
for the
for the
victims,
victims,
and
and
for
for
myself.
myself.
This is indeed the best moment to act. Your father appears to be quite reliable, and more importantly, mademoiselle, I think you're also ready to take this on.
So you do know something else, Maloose.
Yes, I do. In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection between Synth and the serial disappearances case. But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, demoiselle, had been selected as the next target to disappear.
What?
Boss also didn't tell you that he had
Had
been
been
diagnosed with
diagnosed
a
with a
rare
rare
illness.
illness.
The
The
doctors
doctors
told
told
him
him
that
that
he
he
had,
had,
and
and
the
the
serial
serial
disappeared
disappeared
5 years
with
with
knowing
knowing
all
all
of
this.
this.
He
He
did
did
not
not
as long as
you remained
if
if
something were to happen.
Wait! So no.
As we've seen Boss's chapter.
No,
I
I
don't
don't
believe
believe
it.
it.
He
He
never
never
appeared to
appeared to
look
look
sick.
sick.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful was still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
So
So
he
he
chose
chose
to
to
die
die
in
in
silence
silence,
so
so
that
that
he
he
could
could
protect
protect
me.
me.
I'm
I'm
afraid
afraid
you're
you're
not
not
understanding
understanding
this
this
correctly,
correctly,
mademoiselle.
mademoiselle.
What
What
Boss
Boss
wanted to
wanted to
hand
hand
to
to
you
you
was
was
not
not
a
a
parasol,
parasol,
but a
but a sword.
sword.
If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
No. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am? Yeah. I suppose that, thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy way out. Melissa, what was the key evidence that he shared with you?
It's the location where synth is produced. Essentially, it's the enemy's headquarters.
He was threatening the enemy boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found. But if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still have to take several things into consideration.
Why? If we were the players, can't we just go storming?
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mysterious and dangerous organization that's been in operation for decades. There's no telling what might be lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside, nor what people we may be able to capture. But a single visit to their headquarters would be tantamount to a formal declaration of war. The worst case would be that we leave empty-handed. We'd also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
Then, in that case, why not alert the coordinating authorities?
You saw one of them dissolve during Miss Lily's case. We have no idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
That's true, but things are different now. It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt, now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
You sound like you put a lot of thought into this, Loose.
I am
The butler, after all. I live but to serve the boss and demoiselle's will. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic investigations, and waiting for the right time to come.
Thank you for all of that, Melissa. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Let me think. One conclusion I came to is that the enemy must be quite familiar with the Spina Dorsula, or at least have an informant planted here. When I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the reactions of the synth vendors. If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent.
If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news. After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people. The first is Florent, Spina de Rosula's senior advisor.
Huh? Florent?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that he was someone who understood Boss really well. Thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle, he always knew our upcoming plans and could thus avoid capture this whole time. There's someone else like him too. Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Uncle Marcel.
It's a guild in Poisson. Boss helped it to grow to its current size and prominence. In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around, with a lot of business connections in the city.
So, they're like a sister organization of Spina di Rosula? Yes, you can say that. When we were fighting against the synth dealers, they provided us with plenty of support. It's a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards. Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices, there are still many activities we have to report to the local authorities. Since Thierry is always in the know about our current activities, he could theoretically always plan one step ahead.
I see. These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly. To think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along, among those I trust the most. It's almost too hard to believe.
If you want to investigate them, please take every precaution to not alert the quarry. Judging from our experience, the enemy is extremely cautious.
Of course. And thank you, Malus. You've provided us with a lot of great information.
You're too kind, my lady. I'm just doing my duty. And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean
Here's the blame in Jacques' death. After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still live if it might help you.
Aw, thank you so much, Malus. You really are the best.
A new case awaits, my dear partner.
Leave it to me.
I hope we can work together to uncover the truth and end this case once and for all.
Hey, is the case even done?
Extra. Thank you for completing today's.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
It is settled.
Please excuse me and enjoy your conversation at your leisure.
Thank you for arranging everything for us, Malus.
Excuse me, miss. Do you need anything from us?
Oh,
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed
It's about that.
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques?
You don't understand.
I didn't know how to face you, because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure.
I'm sorry. On the matter regarding...
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again. He had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything. So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately. He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so, he was still found out by the higher-ups.
They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us. I don't know that for sure, but you could say that's the conclusion I drew.
Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callous, even if he fired the Mom, Papa always wanted to be a good man. So why did he have to do well? Yeah, then you should hold up regardless of what... Oh, thank you. Thank you. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is... You really think that's the first time anyone said that to me?
Are you okay, Mommy?
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the three suspects next. Florence should be nearby, and we should be able to find Thierry and Uncle Marcel in the city.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about what happened at the Opera House. Someone got turned into water right in front of us.
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with my father, it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene. After my partner here put the dust, can you do me a favor and try to recall what...
Let me think. After that, my first reaction was that Mr. Callis' light, but when I got there, it was already too late.
So you also remember...
Indeed. The guard said that the first reason being, Mr. Callis had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't... About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think...
At least from our perspective, the gun he was holding?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But hold on. If that's what had happened, then why didn't he share the truth with any of us? He didn't even want to face the oratory's machine. Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
About that, Malouse told me I'll tell you everything once the...
I understand. And if I may just say one more thing. The whole Callis the Unfaithful, many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. Callis. But it was Mr. Callis' trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina di Rosula and live the life I lead today, no matter what others might say.
Don't worry. I will definitely find the truth.
You and all our other comrades at the Spina?
Hey, Thierry! It's
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard that you made quite the name for yourself at the Opera House.
Oh, so you've got news of...
Oh, okay.
Are
Are
you
you
sure
sure
there
there
isn't a
isn't a
little...
little...
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy it. Callis did a fantastic job running the town. Building Spina Divos, it would be next to impossible. Anyway.
Oh, yes. These two, what happened at the Opera House, made us realize that...
Ah, I get it. If you want to go through the original files from your father...
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you.
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own. Why do you ask? We definitely...
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardemex in the city. So, if you hypothetically want...
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but if you try to make unreasonable demands, removing a cereal nut, so I can promise you, those mecha were certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be...
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Jokes aside, I'll be staying in the city.
Hello.
How may I help you? I'm here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know?
You can just say Navia's looking for him. Sure. I will let...
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as...
Oh, it's all right, Uncle. I just wanted to...
Yes,
Oh, you were?
that's right. I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing to beat the Hydro Archon at her own...
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve...
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating now?
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but...
Oh, and
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardemex. And there was also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea. If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit. Wasn't it you who protected us?
alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace has... But rest assured, Nadia. Poisson, if anyone dares...
Thank you. Uncle Mars, do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
The confrérie was responsible for that banquet. So I was out, but then I heard the sound of a gunshot. And the rest was history.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more. See if there are any valuable clues elsewhere.
Sounds good. Just let me know if you ever need more. All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend however much it takes to clear his name.
We talked to all 3 suspects, purely based...
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. Anyway, even though we didn't...
But where should we start? Ah, you're right. Florent mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of...
According to Jacques' family member...
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
Oh? And why is that?
Oh, that's a good point.
So, what would make more sense from his perspective would be to turn his back on the Order. Makes sense. But without evidence, that's still just a theory. Besides, John, it's obvious that our enemy has become more antsy after the secret of the primordial seawater was revealed.
Do you think he...
Given everything that's happened since, it's quite possible. But who among the 3 suspects would have the ability to control privately owned garden-books? Florent? But...
So you're saying he...
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he would be... Uncle Mercer and the funds from the... Still, really, also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight... Tear, you say? But...
Yeah, and if the Mecha were...
Who could it be? You know, if he
Could we be other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these 3, did he?
Malus has the suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs. Has the mean... Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see how things...
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing expected.
Yes, Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky. But we don't have any other options right now. We need far more solid proof.
Oh, yeah. Here you are. Oh, I've been looking for... Yeah. News came from...
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials? What's so newsworthy about this one?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia. You are special.
Good. Is that someone you know?
Yeah, we know him.
Well,
You are special.
How?
that's what I thought was strange. The charge.
Yeah.
I understand. Huh? Split up? What do you mean?
This is
a trial about the serial disappearances case. The culprit's attention, you're right. This is our best opportunity. All right then, let's do this.
Also, I won't have any chance of making that turret stick-so, unless we find more evidence.
We'll help you.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Oh, Malou, Silver, when did you two get here?
We heard that you will be leaving Poisson and figured that you might require our assistance. It's our hope that you'll cooperate.
Thank you.
Now that Nadia set out for Erinies, we should have a vehicle. These are the coordinates marked on the map. Let's head over. According to Malusa's info, the synth production base is underwater.
Fucking dying. Whoa. I saw no delete loyal.
Finally, found it. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. It sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all. You're right, Navi's probably...
It would appear that I must repeat my question again. Do you accept the charge that you are the truth?
To be perfectly honest, however, I did hear the people who have been charged, in which case, as long as I accept the charge, I've got to admit that when I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back.
Hey, don't you understand? You are currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
No.
Yeah, she's scared.
That's not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly. We have made very
Jason! Is this the guy you were talking about? Is this the guy you were talking about that says... Get out of my stream. I gotta go. See you guys.